Hey, all of you gamers out there, this is Xbox Cheater from XboxCheatCodes.com, and do I have a doozy of a video for you this time. This is the top 10 list of games that you don't want to buy for Christmas. Now, most of the time, games give me a fuzzy feeling in my stomach, and sometimes I even feel a little lightheaded. Other times, I feel outright ill. When I see games, or even unfortunately play them, I am astounded by the sheer fact that the publishers have the balls to make games this bad. They need to seriously watch themselves. Eventually, there will be a revolt, and gamers will riot. That being said, maybe this list will inspire people to do just that. Woo! No, just kidding. Don't riot, but check out the top 10 list of games that you should not buy for Christmas. Now before we start, let's qualify this a little. It would be too easy to mention all the games that no one's ever heard of. Of course they're bad, because no one's ever heard of them. I actually almost did that. Then, I realized we need a little more than that. There are games out there that seem good on the surface, but once you get into it, you're left wondering why you dropped the cash on these games in the first place. Now that we have that understanding, let's get into it. Number 10. Condemned 2 Bloodshot. I was so looking forward to this game, but eventually everything that was great about the first one was picked off one by one. No originality, blood and violence only go so far, and after the third level it turns into an action first-person shooter instead of a horror survival. Eventually I dropped the controller and just went to sleep. Number 9. Too Human. Now, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And the games that get a lot of hype are gonna suck. Too Human did just that. The story seems solid, screenshots look cool, but come demo time, people started slamming it. The game had been hyped for almost 10 years. It was supposed to be on the PS1, not to mention the controls were terrible, and don't even get me started on the lame animation that you can't skip when you die. Number 8. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. I am really skeptical when it comes to crossovers. Some can pull it off, some can't. Midway was one of those people who can't. Guess they made too many of the same game. I guess they were scraping at the bottom of the Mortal Kombat barrel. I don't know, but honestly, there's nothing new here, and the whole experience seems a little pointless. 15 years ago, it would have been the greatest thing since sliced bread, but now it's just old news. Number 7. Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. Now, the problem with this game is that it's way too complicated, meant only for the hardcore skaters, which is okay, but what if you like the old school games, Tony Hawk 1, 2, and 3, and even 4 for some of the guys who, like me, were really into it? Now the game mechanics are so overcomplicated that it just hurts my head to even think about how I'm going to pass the next level. It's honestly frustrating, and really, can we get some better voice actors than the actual skaters themselves? Number 6. Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Really? Really? That's it? I'm going to shell out how much just to play Aerosmith songs on Guitar Hero? Hell no! How many tracks are in a normal Guitar Hero game? Yeah. Point Nuff said. This is an outrage for even the biggest Aerosmith fans. Nothing really wrong with the game aside from the fact that they want full price for a game that isn't worth it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I am taking all 5 slots for this one specific type of game. This is any game based on a movie, and vice versa. If you're thinking, should I go see a movie based on a video game? No, don't do it, because it's going to be a crappy movie. See, now me, I'm going to go see those movies because I am a complete psycho. I love video game movies. I know they're going to be crappy, but you know what? It doesn't bother me. But for those of you who are trying to save some money, don't do it. Now here's a few examples of the completely no redeeming qualities sector of games. I mean, I'm talking about games like a B-movie, The Bourne Conspiracy, Conan, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Quantum of Solace, Aragon, Hellboy, The Science of Evil, and the worst plague upon any possible type of video game, Jumper, Griffin's Story. I don't even want to go into that. okay? These are all games that you should not buy if you're thinking, will my friend like Shrek the Third? No, no, they won't, okay? Stay away from any type of game that's based off of a movie. Now you've been shown the dark side of video games. Yes, it's sad. I know. There are actually games that you shouldn't get. And I understand that there might be some of those games that I've mentioned on your shelf. Don't be too ashamed. It's okay. But really, do you play those games? I think not. Now this will help you in the future if you're considering any other types of games, especially the last 5. So, again, this is Xbox Cheater signing off saying, don't let the games get you down, and remember, it's not cheating, it's just a different way of playing the game.